Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jason, and today I want to do a little install and review of this Billie Bars tailgate here, this tailgate cover. There are a bunch of different brands out there, and maybe some will work better for you than others, but this is the one that I wanted to go with. I use my truck bed for a lot of different things, one of which is cooking, and sometimes I have to get onto my knees to get back there, and these little bumps here are pretty awful on my knees, especially now that I have a tent just off frame here. Getting up into it from the back is pretty rough on the knees. So I looked online and saw that there were a bunch of different replacements that you could put on here, and a lot of them had like a cutting board type surface, which I thought was really cool at first, until I realized how slippery those are when it gets wet. And I still camp in the winter in ice and snow and water, and having a slick surface here kind of just didn't make sense for me. If I really needed a cutting board, I would just put a cutting board down. So I ended up finding something that I thought would work best for me, as well as a lot of you guys who still camp and get in your bed when it's raining out, when it's snowing out. And that's how I ended up finding the Billie Bars. Now, this one here has a marine grade surface, so it is not foam, but it's definitely like a non-slip, and it's a little bit it's got a little bit of give to it, a little squishy. And also another thing I really liked is that they had these really deep cup holders in them. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of this install. This is going to be a little bit different for different trucks, but I'll show you guys kind of what the Tundra looks like. That one will be very similar to like an F-150, some other ones that look like this. So while there will be a little bit of different install for each vehicle, it will be pretty much the same. I will drop below some links to some installs if you have a different truck. With the Tacoma, it's pretty much straightforward. This one is also very straightforward, but it depends on what vehicle you have, whether you will have the tape on the back or you'll have more of these. It really depends on your vehicle. I think it takes like 4 or 5 minutes. So like I said, this will be a little bit different depending on which vehicle you have. Mine is a 2018 Tundra, so I'll just have this little strip right here, and then it will go all the way to this end. If you have an F-150, it's pretty similar. If you have the Tacoma, it will go all the way to this end and bolt there as well. So depending on what vehicle you have, you may have some tape that will go along this side. Check the back, that will include that if you need it. Now also, they may include the Tundra tailgate screws right here. I have a Tundra tailgate, so I'm going to be using that. And I know All Things Overland, he had a video installing this with his Frontier, and these will actually replace the original ones here, which on mine are going to be a T30 original, but after that they will be a Phillips head. If you are using a drill, make sure to cut it down a little bit and just be aware of the amount of torque you're putting down on this, or the amount of pressure. Don't need to over tighten these at all. So these are what the original ones look like. We're not going to reuse those, so it doesn't really matter. And then all you're going to do is take this off here. So now we have a look into what this looks like underneath. Now the reason this panel is here, just in case anything on your lever back here needs any work done, you can access it. Looks a little rough there, so maybe we'll come back and clean that up. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and install this. The cups will be over here, so they shouldn't be in the way of anything. Should be right in here. But yeah, super easy. We're just gonna go ahead and place it on there and bolt it up. Super easy. So all we're going to do after this is just make sure everything lines up and throw these on. So we'll go ahead and put these in. I'm not going to screw these down all the way tight. We'll just line it up, put all of these in, and then once everything's in, we'll tighten everything all the way down. And that's all. Just make sure when you do this, I wasn't paying attention and I got one of these stuck because I put the wrong one in there. There's two different ones in here. Use the thicker ones here. This one is not the right one. All right, so I have had this now for a couple of weeks, and I've been pretty happy with it. Now, there are some pros and some cons to going with this over, let's say, maybe another brand. I'll talk a little bit about that, but for the most part, I've been super happy. It's great for cups, coffee cups especially, fit really nicely in there. I really like this kind of foam material. It's great for the knees, and even though I haven't camped in the snow yet, the snow season is just around the corner, so when it gets icy and slick, I won't have to worry about slipping on this surface, so I'm definitely happy with my choice on that one. So some of the cons that I have noticed so far is that compared to, let's say, like a food grade surface, this does have a little bit lower of a melting point. So what I always do anyway, before I even put this on, was I get like a little heat surface, like a little fire resistant surface, and I cook on top of that. That's something I did before anyway, just because I would rather do it that way anyway. If you do end up going with this and you want to get that, I'll drop it below. I think it was like 20 or 25 bucks, and it's nice for cooking. It's also nice if you have like a buddy heater or something like that. You don't want it to fall over or melt a surface that it's on. Yeah, it's super small and not that big of a deal. The second one is that if you have like a Nalgene or something like that, like I have a hydro flask, it doesn't fit in these cup holders here. Now, the reason that doesn't really bother me is the point of this cup holder is to stop things from spilling, but a Nalgene or a hydro flask has a lid on it, made not to spill anyway, so it's not necessarily something that I really care about. You know, for me, this was the best way of fixing that kind of lumpy surface that you get in the truck originally. So I think this is the best bet, especially if you camp anywhere where it ever gets, you know, wet on this surface. It doesn't just turn into a ice skating rink. So definitely one of my favorites. That being said, guys, thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.